What's going on, everybody? Lexi right here, and I am bringing you a brand new video. This one is kind of like a vlog, life update kind of deal. Basically, we have been kicked out of this motel. Everything is gone now. Let me show you guys. Yeah, we have everything. All that right there is going with us, but this room has become empty. All the decorations off the wall. All the blankets have been removed off the beds. You know, everything's gone. The only thing that's going to be here is those curtains. And yes, OJ is going with us. I am not giving him up. I cannot give up another cat. And yes, this room is empty now. Show you guys down the hall. So-called hallway. And the bathroom has become empty now too. So, yeah, I'll explain a little bit more here in just a second. So yeah, we have to leave this room because of that so-called friend of ours that I caught her on a video, before when I was dyeing her hair, and then I think I was introducing our that dog that we had, Kane, and then I think at another part of the video, OJ ended up going to a doctor's appointment, his very first doctor's appointment. So I think that's the video that she was caught in when I was dyeing her hair. And yes, her name's Naomi, and yeah, she screwed us over. Basically, what happened was I was paying half the rent, and so let me explain this a little bit clearer. So the rent for the Cadillac Motel here in Owensboro, Kentucky is $500 for 2 weeks, meaning for a whole month. Yes, it's $1,000 for a whole month. So I was paying $500 for my half. I was paying for 2 weeks. Naomi was supposed to be paying for the remainder of the remaining 2 weeks. Thus, both of us paying $500 paid the $1,000 monthly rent. So, being that she decided to just up and leave on New Year's Eve, and went over to her boyfriend Dwayne's and decided to stay over there, and lost her job, decided just to pretty much just quit her job, but more or less. I mean, she just, refused to go into work and stuff like that. I mean, as you guys can see, I'm constantly putting out videos, so I'm constantly doing my job. I consider YouTube as my job. So, I mean, I'm constantly putting out videos. I'm doing my job. She just wanted to, be, sitting right there on that bed and, toking all day. So, she didn't care about going to work. She just cared about getting the next toke. So, yeah, don't get me wrong. I like marijuana. I do. I'm a marijuana advocate. I support it. I smoke it. But I put my job first. I got priorities in the right order. God, job, family, fun, then, yeah. So, I mean, and like I said, the job for me is YouTube right now. So, or writing books. So, I mean, I'm constantly doing mine. So she decided to more or less quit her job, and then thus resulting in her not getting paid no more. So when New Year's Eve came and she went over to her boyfriend Dwayne's and decided to stay with him, I went over there to give her a couple cigarettes, talk to her, and she lied straight to my face and said, "Yes, I paid for January. You guys don't have to worry about it. January is paid for," meaning that I had to still pay my half, like normal. Like the normal agreement. I pay my half, she does her half. Lied to me straight to my face. Yeah, I paid my half. You guys are good. Don't worry about January's rent. When February comes, then you guys will be responsible. Because I'm taking my name off the room when February comes. So, now it's February. February 1st hits. We both go into the office. Me and my mom. We both go into the office to pay for February, my half. And at first, they were going to kick us out because our time was up, So then once we talked to him, I paid my half. We had to pay a little bit for the back rent. to pay off her, lie. We had to pay money for that lie. So, I mean, yeah, sometimes when people lie, sometimes others have to pay money for it. Sometimes. It depends on the situation, like ours. So, we had to pay a little bit more than the normal rent. So, we paid, and then they told us that we have until today, which is February 5th. So, she came up here and told us, we have to leave. We told them, hey, my mom's got a job, blah, 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 and we'll be able to give your money to you as soon as she gets her first check, They weren't having it. It's too long of a wait, It takes 2 weeks to get your first check from any job that you go to, don't matter what it is. It takes 2 weeks to get your first paycheck from any kind of job. So that was too long for the manager to wait. So, which resulted in us having to pack up and leave. So, that's what we did today. We are in a lot of stress. I fear that I might either have a stroke or a heart attack. I'm praying to God that I don't have either. Or my mom has a medical issue over the stress. I'm really praying none of us has any medical issues over stress. Because, with autism, sometimes people hit their heads, and I do that a lot, and I, pound my head a lot when I get severely stressed out, and I was doing that a minute ago, and now I got, a little pain in my head. So stress does a lot of stuff to you. Physical, emotional, mentally, it does a lot of stuff to you, and with, having to do this, at first we didn't know where we was going to go. Where are we going to go here in Owensboro, Kentucky, that, if you don't have a place to go, where are you going to go? All these homeless shelters, and especially, with the situation we're dealing with all these people that I posted today. I posted the video today. I showed the little clips of the Naomi and her dude and her daughter sending me, all those very, very extreme, explicit bullying messages, more or less telling me to go jump off a bridge, I can't really say, I straight up put it on my video today, but I can't say it with my own words. But you know what she said. So, I get that on a daily basis. That's true. I really do. You can ask my mom. I get it on a daily freaking basis. Every time I walk out that door, it's either somebody verbally saying it to my face, text messaging it, the voice text or actual text words, or it's on social media, like on YouTube. I mainly get it on TikTok a lot. I get it a lot on TikTok, like that I don't understand. But bullying happens a lot in my life, and I do not stand for bullies whatsoever. Bullies deserve to get, get their asses kicked. You know what I mean? So, that's, beat up the bullies. Don't just, stand there like a piece of paper and just walk all over me. No. I'm done. I'm telling you all, I am done with all this bullying shit. Done with everybody treating us like garbage. I'm done with this bullcrap. So we are leaving Owensboro, Kentucky. For good. We are never returning to Owensboro, Kentucky again. Never stepping foot in this town again. And I hope that everybody in this town is freaking happy for what they have done to us, for all the mental health they caused us, for all the stress they caused us, all the, physical pain they caused us. I almost had to give up OJ. I almost had to, open that door and just let him run out. But you know how I am. Y'all know how I am with cats. They are like my kids. I called, my past two, my daughters. They are still my daughters. They're with, my sister, my actual human being sister. They're with my sister and our family dog Shadow. They're with, they're all playing together. But I almost had to give him up. Give their brother up. Yeah, they're not, from the same litter, but still, I consider him their brother. He's my son, he's my son, and I can't just, open a door and say, have a nice life. No, I can't do that. I love him, like as if I did give birth to him, I know I didn't. I know I did not give birth to this cat. I know I didn't. It's as if. I love him to death as if I did, and he is my fur baby. He is my son. If I could get him a birth certificate and social security number, I would. Trust me. But, so I know it's a little too far, but anyway, I just love him so much. I just can't just open that door and just let him go. So he is going with us. And you might be asking, where are we going? If, we're leaving town, how and where are we going? Well, my grandpa. You guys have met him before on past videos when we was in his apartment, staying in Cloverport, and, doing videos with him, like going to the Hawk Mansion. We did a couple trivia videos. We did a couple videos together. His name is Albert, and he lives in Cloverport. So that's where we're going. He is coming to get us. As you can see, we have, as I've shown many times during this video alone, we have all of our stuff packed. We have OJ's litter box ready to go. We have, his food, ready to go. Everything is ready. This room is empty once, all that's gone. And all her stuff in the corner, all that's gone. Her stuff don't exist anymore. And she's not going to exist in our lives anymore. As of today. As of right this second, she does not exist anymore. So, well, as far as to us, causing problems and stuff. But anyway, so he is coming to get us. He's going to be here soon. And we're going to get in the car, and he's going to take us to Walmart, buy us another tent. So we're going to be back living in a tent again. Yet again, we're back living in a tent. Big old circle, where we started. So, we're back to square one. So, that's what's up. We're going to be living in Cloverport, Kentucky. We're going to be living in a tent outside and stuff like that. Me, my mom, and OJ. And real quick, I just want to throw it out there. OJ's full name is Orville James Wright. Orville James OJ Wright. So I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. So, yes, we're going to be living in a tent again. I will still be making videos. Yes, I will still be making videos. Yeah, I will be vlogging a lot. I'll still be doing my Wright Brothers skits. I'll be still doing everything I have planned on my YouTube video schedule that I have planned. This is just a different video right now. I just had to throw in an update because of life. I had to throw in a life update because of what happened. So, when you're a YouTuber, you pretty much do that. You let your viewers know what's going on with you. So that's what I'm doing. I'm letting you guys know what's going on with us. And so it's like, Bawadas does it, FaZe Rug does it, Mr. Beast does it. A lot of the YouTubers do it. I know I'm naming off the, big top ones, like big time YouTubers. But, there's smaller YouTubers that do it as well. I can't, think right off the top of my head. But, there's numerous YouTubers that do it. They can tell you about their life constantly. They're always got an update. As far as right now, Bawadas is constantly updating us about Booker. And I just want to throw that out there real quick. We are extremely praying for Booker. It's in God's hands. We are praying for him. Man, I don't want anything to happen to Booker. He is a good dog. He is a good boy. He's cute as all get out. And I really, really think that would, destroy Brandon if something happened to him. And I don't want that to happen to him. I don't want him to have to go through that because they already had to go through that with Bosley, and that was hard enough on them. And I don't want him to have to, that whole family, to have to go through another dog death. I don't want that to happen to them again. And yeah, they'll have to, deal with it when the time comes naturally. But, as far as this cancer goes, I really, really wish there was a cure to, kill the cancer. Because, Booker doesn't deserve to have cancer. He's too much of a good boy. He's Brandon's baby, just like OJ's my son. Booker is Brandon's son. He says it himself in his videos. So, I don't think Brandon or Booker or the Waters family, deserves to sit there and battle this cancer with Booker. We pray daily for Booker to be okay. I just wanted to throw that out there. We do care about Booker and the Waters family a lot. Support them with everything that we got, But, yeah, so I will keep you guys as updated as I can. As far as right now, we're waiting on our ride. When we get the ride and we are going through Walmart, I will vlog inside Walmart getting the tent and stuff like that. And then once we get to Cloverport, I'll vlog a little bit of us putting the tent up, where it's going to be, you know, all this stuff. Where our new home is going to be for the next 3 weeks, at least, at most, or at least, whatever. And we're going to be, you know, working on finding our next home where we're going to lay our heads next when the 3 weeks is up. So, life is hard for the Wright fam, you know, or the Sack family, I guess you could say, because as far as right now, I can't get my name legally changed to Wright, right, as far as right now. So, it's unfortunately still the horrible last name Sack. So, life is hard for the Sack family right now. Well, these two parts of the Sack family. The other half of the Sack family is doing just fine, you know. They're living in luxury right now, you know. Okay, probably not luxury, but they're still living good right now. You know, they don't have to worry about living on the streets. They don't have to worry about nothing because, you know, they got this whole... That's a whole nother video. I can explain it in a whole nother video, which I probably will. I'll probably end up doing that. You know me. I'll freaking just pick up the camera and start saying stuff to the camera. So, yeah. So when the ride comes, when my grandpa gets here, and we get to Walmart, I'll pick up the camera again and start vlogging. So, I will see you guys at Walmart. Just keep us in your prayers, please. That's all I ask. But I'll see you guys at Walmart.
I did that before. I had the heater, one of the space heaters.
We're getting a little bit of food, and we got our tent.
And it did. It made a big bubble in the middle.
Well, mine's on the edge. That's what I think it is.
I have OJ with me.
That's the one.
Mr. OJ's.
It's down here. 130.
Yeah, he is. Thank you. Didn't just gave it away. But that's one I've got. That's one I'm sleeping on now. In Texas. His sleep's good. It's a whole lot better than the one that I had. So, okay.
So, we got everything?
I reckon so.
Okay.
You're just vlogging a little bit.
Oh, freaking Don was into those. Oh my god.
The stupid medicine balls?
Yeah.
I had this.
I had a Red Ryder rifle when I was a kid. It wasn't a BB gun.
Oh,
no.
those BB guns. Oh, yeah. Oh, my
Mine
gosh.
wasn't a BB gun. Mine
You're in a
was
teepee tent. 8-person. How?
BB gun?
No.
How in the world is that 8-person? There ain't no way.
Back here. Finally got to make that and to get me a set of gun holsters, cap guns.
There you go. In the TP tent.
I'd walk around like Roy Rogers and John Wayne. I was out drawing them all. I said that was a John Wayne movie. One time I had those guns. I can outdraw you, Duke. I said, yeah.
There's a couple tents.
Yeah. That's good.
Like a canopy type.
Yeah. And this is the one that was. Do you like that better?
Okay. Did you see those Ninja Turtle stuffed animals?
Remember when Michael used to be into dinosaurs?
A little bit. Yeah.
Because he was singing that song, Got My Mind Set on You, and then he would do all those dinosaurs. I can't remember being the dinosaurs. All you was in the turtles.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, we can about a place.
Here.
I mean, I don't like two with strength. I mean, I like seven.
Look, a Pokemon puzzle.
Oh, no way.
1,000 piece.
Oh, wow.
I put your puzzle on my bedroom wall.
See, I think we have a fan that's something like that in your storage unit.
You might do it. I want to see See, now, no. Okay. I want it. Okay, here. Now, there is skillet.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, see,
It would be.
it's deep.
Yeah.
And I can put my...
I'm awake. I'm alive. Now I know I am inside. Oh,
Now,
I thought it was
know,
doing
like,
skillet.
with us, I always just made it in one of those, like, pans like that.
You said skillet, so I did a little bit of that song.
Dad, here you go. $20.
What is that?
Here. $15. And you can make your hamburger helper in that.
Look how small that thing is.
Brown the meat in here. You can make your hamburger helper in here.
It's a small one. You got giant ones.
Sure enough. Dutch. Might have to be Dutch for you.
Ik ben spreken Duits.
Nine.
You can make all your food in there.
Good for easy food. Relief.
I always ground my meat in there. I always...
But yeah, guys, we're gonna finish up in here at Walmart and pay for our tent and everything we have. And then when we're gonna stop for something to eat. I will vlog where we go to eat and what food we get, stuff like that. And then once we leave the restaurant and go to Cloverport, and I'll film setting this up and stuff like that. And then so I'll see you guys at the restaurant that we choose and stuff like that. So I'll see you at the restaurant, guys. Alright, guys, so as you can see, we are in our tent in our new home. So my grandpa didn't and couldn't afford to go to any restaurants after Walmart, so we didn't go to eat anywhere. While we was in Walmart, we was able to get a little bit of food with his, food cart and stuff. So we got a little bit of food for tonight, and then we're going to have to figure it out tomorrow and so on. So, yeah, we're in our tent now. It's pretty stressful trying to get this thing set up. I mean, setting up a tent and just, oh my gosh. But OJ is here with us. I got him wrapped in a blanket so he stays warm as much as possible, because I am so worried, guys. You know, it's so cold. I mean, I don't know what it's going to look like in the morning, but I'll try to show you guys the river in the morning, because it just straight up reminds you of Titanic because of the ice chunks in the water and stuff like that, and like I think it's the Arctic Ocean, and let's see, there's the Pacific, the Atlantic Ocean as well. I think it's parts of that as well that has ice chunks like that. So, and it is not strong enough to walk on. You can see that it's not strong enough. You look at it, you're gonna fall through. So, yeah, and if you try to, swim or fall into cold water like that, with ice especially, your muscles will lock up instantly, and you'll just immediately drown. You won't be able to swim. So, there's not, we're not next to the water. We're up on the hill a little bit more. We're next to the shelter house. I think I have filmed videos here in the past. I think I did a little skit. I think I did my first ever skit. No, it wasn't my first one, but I think it was my first one here in Kentucky. It was when I did that camped out skit where we tried to do like the little comedy thing with me and my mom. We tried to do like a little comedy skit, and then I think we ended up at the library somehow. But yeah, it was supposed to be funny, but it was pretty stupid. But yeah, so I think that might have been the last video I did here in Cloverport. But yeah, so it's kind of funny that this video began in Owensboro and is ending in Cloverport. It's kind of wild. But yeah, so as you guys can see, we're in our tent, and this is home for right now until God gives us other plans. So You know, our lives are literally, all three of our lives, me, my mom, and OJ's, all three of our lives are literally in God's hands. I'm praying that we survive this cold through the night and stuff like that. So we're gonna eat our food that we have for us tonight because we have not eaten yet today. And we're gonna, you know, finish getting set up and then go to bed for the night. So I just want to thank you guys for all the support that, you know, you've given me, all the likes, comments, subscribes. You know, you guys help me out a lot with doing that, watching my videos. You know, it helps a lot. That little bit of activity, you know, just helps a lot and stuff like that. So, I mean, you guys don't have to believe it, but I do. I love you guys a lot because, you know, you're helping me so much. You know, it's just, I'm so grateful for, you know, the fans I do have. And, you know, it's just been an amazing journey on YouTube so far. So I hope to be continuing making videos and, you know, God willing, we make it through the night. So, I mean, just keep us in our prayers. That's all I ask. And without further ado, that's going to close out today's video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please smash that like button and subscribe down below because you know that this channel is just right for you. And yeah, it's been Lexi Wright, my mom, Albert, my granddad, and OJ. Peace out for now, guys. See you on the next video, God willing.